for having me here. It's a pleasure to be here. And I'm so looking forward to this call today because in the last call where we spoke about Reiki and its benefits, today our hands are the conduit when we're doing with the conduit for Reiki. And how our hands play a major role in healing is what we're going to talk about. So I'm going to ask everyone. I hope they're all seated and they're comfortable and they're not driving. So because when we will ask questions and we will do meditations, I want them to be comfortable in a space and experience the energy of Reiki. So yes. So having said that, since you already gave a recap of the last call, about Reiki, its benefits, what we've spoken about. Today we are talking about, I'm sure people are aware of the main 7 chakras that we know. I'm going to ask everyone here present. I hope that you're all aware of the main 7 chakras that we talk about in our body, right? You can just give me a hands up and I'll know. So yes, we have 7 chakras in our body that we all have, we are all aware of. And but are you all aware that we have chakras in our palms also? And when we do Reiki, those palm chakras become active. And that's how we are able to heal, because when we become a conduit of the universal energy, our palm chakras get activated and we're able to heal. And this call today is about how palm chakras get activated, how we're able to sense it. And I will walk you through some activities where you will be able to feel the energy even without being attuned to Reiki, which goes to prove that we're all born healers. All we need to do is become aware of it and use it. So imagine if you are an energy ball, you are energy, right? And if you are channeling it with the help of Reiki and able to heal yourself and other things around you, your surroundings, how beautiful is that? And how empowering is that? So without beating around the bush much, let's come back to palm chakras. Now, while in Reiki, we are channeling to our hands. So let's talk about the 5 elements. I'm going to ask everyone, are you all aware of the 5 elements? And are you aware that these 5 elements are represented in our fingers? So if that's the case, then it's very important to know that the 5 elements around us that exist are represented in our hands as well. And that's why Reiki is so powerful and yet very gentle. Now, this thumb is the fire element. It's also like and then coming to the index finger is air that we breathe, the breath that we take. This is the space, ether, sound. This finger represents that, the middle finger. The ring finger represents earth, stability. And the little finger is water, which is the water element. Now, imagine these 5 elements within your hands. When you're activating Reiki, the palm chakras of these fingers and hands get activated. So when you are a conduit and a medium, these chakras get activated and the energy flows seamlessly to the person, to the surrounding, to the area that you're trying to heal. Now, let's make this a little more interesting. Now that we have identified the 5 fingers with the 5 elements, let's look at the chakras in our body. We have the root chakra at the base of our spine, and then we have sacral chakra, solar plexus, heart right here, throat, third eye, and crown. Now, how are these related to the fingers? Interesting, isn't it? Well, water. Which element is that, and which chakra is the water element? It's sacral chakra. So this is your water element with sacral chakra. This is your root chakra because this is earth, this is grounding. Now this is your sound, ether, space, throat chakra. This is the air we breathe, the wind, that's the heart chakra. And this is the fire element, which is the solar plexus. So literally we have the five elements and the five chakras associated with our hand and palm chakras. The center, when we activate all of this, the center becomes a third eye, as we also call the Puthash, which is here. And this is the crown chakra, the base of your hand. That is why Reiki, when we pursue Reiki, we are activating our palm chakras and we are clearing our chakras, we are healing our chakras both through the hand and our body chakras. Does that sound interesting to you? Right? So, similarly, the poll that I had sent in the day was to identify if you are able to understand the subtle energies around you with your hands, your awareness, how Reiki works. This is just a glimpse of how it helps you heal. So the subtle energy vortexes in our body, they are the pranic energy, the universal force or the Reiki as we say. Now, while we do understand this is what it is, and Reiki talks about it in a different language, but if I relate it to our elements, we are all talking the same thing. So why palm chakra? Can anyone answer that? Because palm chakras connect us to the heart chakra. And heart, it helps us receive and transmit the prana or the universal energy. So when you're rubbing your hands like this and you're giving healing, you will feel tingling in your palms because your hands become the conduit because they are connected to your heart. They are the portal for healing, for love, for manifestation. And that is why Reiki, even though very gentle, becomes very, very potent and powerful. So, with Reiki, our hands become the conduits of the universal force or the energy which flows through us and into others. Because through hands, we are able to direct that energy. So, for example, if someone has a backache or a shoulder ache or a toothache, you know that you're going to, with the help of your hands, place it or keep it above wherever you need to direct that energy and heal that area. That's exactly how the universal energy flows through your hands. So, finger chakras, because they represent every element and they have a different energetic function, they become important to heal, right? Now,